Ended his WBC crown successfully. Can the Klitschkos continue this amazing dual role? Little brother Wladimir, an overwhelming favourite here. Against the pumped-up, former top-quality cruiserweight in Marc Mormeck. All eyes on whether Klitschko will make a statement. Hasn't had an early knockout for a few years now. Will he go for it? And what of Mormeck? Can he possibly get inside and inflict damage? Klitschko has been down 11 times in his long career.
But we do have to say it's a long time since Wladimir Klitschko has been shaken by a punch. I mean, he was novice-like in his early days. He took the full force of punches, but under Manny Stewart, he has learned he's a different fighter altogether. But already he looks so much bigger than Mormeck. Mormeck looks tiny with that crouching style he adopts.
Around about 30 pounds in weight between them. And Wladimir Klitschko coming off that masterclass, really, against David Hay last July in rainy Hamden. Here with a roof on at the Spirit Arena in Dusseldorf. He gets his jab going, and it's another good start.
So he's grabbing hold of Mormeck. He's already been warned, you know, we're only a minute into the fight, and already he's been warned for the grabbing hold, leaning down. See, this is the kind of thing that would tire a smaller opponent. He does not like to work up close. Every time Mormeck gets close, this is bad stuff. We need a strict referee here. Wladimir is taking liberties at the moment. This is bang out of order.
Luis Pavon, the referee from Puerto Rico, working early on. Mormeck ducking low. Klitschko's got that terrific jab. What a weapon it is. Looking for the overhand right.
Now that is better, Adam. Keep him at bay with the jab. But this leaning on, pulling down, leaning on top of his shoulders. Now this can do damage. The referee has to get on his case for that.
Has occasionally blown hot and cold. Wladimir Klitschko as he lands a right hand. Gum shield out of Mormeck. Just loose there. And a left hook from Wladimir Klitschko.
You know, I wonder, because of the odds in this fight, if Klitschko would maybe have thought about carrying Mormeck for a few rounds, but certainly not the case. These are real powerful jabs, thumping left hooks he's throwing already. He's looking for the early finish. Right
hand, top of the head. Quickest finish in the last few years was against Ray Austin in 2. So wanted to stop David Hay, but couldn't. Promising the 50th knockout for the 50,000 here tonight.
Yep, no signs whatsoever that he wants this to go a few rounds before he gets down to business. Tried everything in that opening round, big round for Klitschko, but took a few liberties along the way, I felt.
It's a matter of time. Good round.
The corner of Marc Mormeck and Emmanuel Stewart in Klitschko's corner on the other side of the ring, saying he's tired out already, Mormeck.
All the pushing down, the leaning on and grabbing hold, that was part of the plan, but you don't expect results in the opening round. I think Mormeck will still have plenty left. I think he now realises how huge his task is tonight.
Wladimir Klitschko, the 35-year-old, almost 36, looking for victory number 57 in the red and gold, as always, the black of the short squat Marc Mormeck, former world cruiserweight champion. He's had 3 heavyweight fights, all victory at a much lower level. It's a huge step up at heavyweight at the tail end of his career, Mormeck. And he has also been inactive. It's all stacked against him. But can he just get close and detonate one shot?
He can't even get any punches off. He's been completely nullified by Wladimir Klitschko. He's learned a lot, as I say, under Manny Stewart. He knows how to rough opponents up. He knows how to control them and nullify what they can do up close, and that's what he's doing here.
Planting his feet early tonight, isn't he, Jim, as well, Klitschko?
Yeah, and these are thumping punches that he's sending in. He's not looking to carry this fellow.
Good right hand there from Klitschko. Legs just buckled momentarily of Mormeck. And already the task is looking monumental for the Frenchman. There's the right hand again. He's slow, he's cumbersome, Mormeck. He can't get out of the way of these.
And when Klitschko feints, instead of getting ready with a counter, Mormeck is covering up, waiting for the punch to come. So I think he's finding out here. He is out of his
right hand. Down he goes, Mormeck, inside the second round. And he looks at his corner. He smiles through that gum shield. And he gets to his feet. Many call this a mismatch. And in reality, that's what's happening.
I think there's so many Klitschko opponents Mormeck has found. He's completely out of his depth. And he's just probably hanging around waiting for the end to come. Cannot even get any punches off.
Team Mormeck in the blue corner alongside us, bellowing instructions. There's another right hand. The power that Klitschko does have as well cannot be underestimated, especially against a much lighter guy who David Hay stopped.
Well, I've said that Mormeck has proved to be a warrior, but he's not even getting the chance to be a warrior. He cannot even get any punches off. The job is just too huge for him.
Fast hands from Klitschko, looking for the combinations. No signs of wear and tear, even this stage of his career. 10 seconds left in the second round. Will Mormeck survive? Just missed by a whisker there, Klitschko. He does, the Frenchman, and wearily returns to his corner.
No, unfortunately, we're just looking at a man with a 2-stone weight advantage beating up another fellow who does not have a hope. He's putting full power into every shot. Klitschko is looking for the finish. No, I thought, as I said earlier, he may have carried Mormeck for a round or two, but no, he's looking for the finish. He wants to get him out of there.
And Jim, for the critics who say, you know, we can't have this sort of a fight for the world heavyweight title, the trouble is the challengers are not out there for the Klitschkos.
If he was dodging live contenders to fight people like Mormeck, you could criticise him, but they've cleaned the division up. So he has to make money. We have to have Klitschko fights, but this cannot, I'm afraid, be called a fight.
Into the third round, and Wladimir Klitschko straight into the centre of the ring again. Has Mormeck recovered from the knockdown in the second? Just push back there. There's the physical difference, the strength of Klitschko.
But it's amazing, there's always that little bit in the back of his mind to be careful. I mean, even with Mormeck, who has posed no threat whatsoever, when they're up close, he grabs hold of him, puts his chin over his shoulder. That is just there he goes again. He'll not take a single chance. Paid off for him. But I don't really see this continuing too much longer. A couple of clean shots should do it.
There was that spell in his career when he was fought 4 times by Corey Sanders, 3 by Samuel Peter. Lamont Brewster stopped him. It was all going horribly wrong. But he's learned under Emmanuel Stewart. He's become a superior technician to pretty much everybody else now, Wladimir Klitschko.
I still feel the referee should be on his case a little bit more the way he's grabbing hold. Mormeck's trying to get up close for the only place he can get some punches off. When he gets there, he's been grabbed and spotted. Here we go again. I mean, really, the referee should be having a word about this.
Mormeck just gets one in there. He believes in the theory of the brittle chin of Wladimir Klitschko because of those knockdowns deep in the past. But if he can hurt him, who knows?
These are good jabs Klitschko's throwing here. Solid, accurate, just keeping Mormeck where he wants him.
So difficult to beat Klitschko. And that's been the story of the last 6-7 years at the summit of the heavyweight division.
What not as clean from Klitschko in this round. Mormeck getting closer a lot more often and getting grabbed a lot more often, I may say. Really, the referee wants to be having a word about this.
Again they come together, and again the referee splits them. Just has a look at Klitschko there, left hand, and bundles Mormeck to the floor. I think there was a punch there.
Left hook. Yeah, that was a solid left hook. It looked to me as though it landed in the shoulder.
And the weight as well of Klitschko, that wouldn't have helped Mormeck as he went down. We saw Wladimir injured against Vitaly Klitschko in the first round as Wladimir gets a bit of a telling off.
Yeah, not before time. He's having a word at long last. I don't know if it's the same infringement as I'm talking about. But, I mean, there was certainly a punch landed there.
If you got to know me, I think that you would like me very much. Yeah, if you got to know me, I think that you would like me very much.
Next time you're out driving, look out for Nick and Helen, and Tom, and Dave, and Amy, and Paul, and Big Chris, and Trevor, and Kev, and Matthew.
Caused the knockdown. And even Manny Stewart's complaining about Klitschko, the way he's grabbing hold up close every time.
Back. It's not like he's a guy that's going to counterpunch. When he punches at you, he hits. You don't need that. You don't need that.
Well, he's being told off by the referee there in the corner. Wladimir Klitschko. Daniel not looking quite as happy. A bit messy that third round. And he has had a couple of stamina issues in the past, Wladimir Klitschko, who is apparently 100-to-1 on favourite to retain his titles. Immeasurable odds. And Marc Mormeck still in it, throws the left hook. This is when he got David Haye in trouble in their cruiserweight unification scrap.
I mean, Klitschko's actually burning up needless energy himself with all the wrestling up close, the leaning down on Mormeck. He has an excellent jab, but when he uses it, he can keep this fellow at long range where he wants him. But he's not using it enough. Mormeck getting closer now, not an awful lot more success, but he's not been pinned on the end of the jab at the moment.
Bobbing and weaving a bit more, Mormeck. Trying to dig into Klitschko's chest.
See, Mormeck has to get close to do anything, and when he gets there, Klitschko's grabbing hold. There they are, the elbow above the neck again. He's not going to chance to get any punches off when he gets up close.
Right, beautiful shot, left hook. That probably is the end of the affair. Can Mormeck rise? He smiles, he's almost saying no. I don't think there's a chance. 50th knockout on the verge. That's it. The promise is delivered in front of the 50,000 in Dusseldorf. And Wladimir Klitschko retains his world heavyweight titles in fight number 60. He is still top man alongside his brother. The Klitschko story continues.
Yep, and the punches that finished the job were quality, world-class shots. Just the simple stuff, getting Mormeck on the end of the punches as he should have been doing too often in the previous round, allowed Mormeck to get close and mess him about, compete a little bit more. I mean, Mormeck can be proud. It was a job way beyond him as soon as the match was made. He gave it his best shot, but wasn't allowed really.